The very thing I've been dreaming of. And it's all happening tonight by your trembling hands. Truly, what more do I have to hope for at this point? You've been progressing awfully fast as of late. It must be because I'm simply such an awfully good teacher. That, or I've been a conduit as much as I've been an outlet to all your frustrations. Tension, even. Well, what? You might be the one wearing the pants around here, but I'm the one who put you in them and buttoned you up. I can just as easily depose you from them when I am wont to do, and that's how we end up in situations like this. But especially the situations where you think you're giving me what for. Remember 2 weeks ago when you got so mad at me during one of our usual little private flirtatious bouts that you threw me to the ground? You were so surprised that you ended up doing something like that. And you were so scared of what you could be capable of. As if I hadn't hit every button of yours like I was a jackass leaving an elevator. I knew how that conversation was going to end the minute I started it. And yeah, I wanted to end it face down on the carpet. Cheek still red and throbbing. I still think about it. Well, maybe if you didn't want to be manipulated as much as you are, maybe you should consider being less weak-willed and easy to manipulate. Besides, this is how these sort of dynamics are supposed to work. I forgo a lot of the usual aftercare and safety measures because I don't really need them the same way other people do. Because these aren't real sessions. No headspace is to be had, we come as we are and we leave as we need. But the functional trade-off, to keep this relationship functioning as is currently, is that you might be the inflictor, the enforcer, the one in charge. But I control every aspect of when this starts and when this stops. And I control how I want it to end. Aw, does that make you mad? Does it make you mad to hear that you're little else than a hormonal pincushion to me? So easy to poke and prod to get just the right reactions I want, talking circles around you stern and silent types. You know there's a way to make it all stop. That's right. Remember, only 4 fingers on the airways. Gentle squeeze. 5 fingers would probably kill me. Well, the point is that it's dangerous. That's what makes it fun. And besides, don't you want to gain back a little of that control you're so clearly losing in this situation? Consider it a fair trade. I control the chemicals in your brain that make you react and respond the way you do, and you get to control whether I wake up tomorrow morning. In a way, I control that too. But try telling that to whatever officer ends up fingerprinting you for accidental manslaughter that the broad made you do it. They'll get a good laugh. They deserve it. The pigs work so hard. Of course. Imagine if you did kill me. I'm just saying! Imagine if you did! Imagine if you could watch the life slip out of me and know that it was slipping out of your own fat fingers because of something you had done. Imagine squeezing the warm flesh of my pale neck until it grew cold. Imagine being able to see how pale and sallow I can be. Dying by your hands. dying at your hands. Dying because of your hands. I should tell you now that I'm merely a masochist, not suicidal. The joy of masochism is being so close to death, just to be brought back again as pain and pleasure become one and the same, by the idea of dying by your hands. Well, I guess I'm just curious to see what would happen. Is that a simple enough answer for you? Or would you really like to hear the gory details? And which ones? The ones where I detail the actual process of necrosis? The ones where I list each and every single one of the actions you take like a corny Cassandra? Or the ones where I admit that if I die by your hands, I get to take you in a way nobody else ever could, ever again? I know there'll be others. I know my relationship with you, and I know I don't care what label you put on it so long as it's permanent. But I know there'll be others. I know there'll be others because I know you don't love me. I know that even if this kind of love is something you're incapable of, that you'll always be looking to fill the holes inside you with something else. Something else that I can't be the only provider of. I saw your eyebrows perk up when I said fill the holes inside you. Maybe there's still some hope for you left. Nah, too late. Too late. I was gonna be emotionally vulnerable, but you assumed I was just being a stupid slut again as soon as it was convenient for you. I have range, you know. I speak Latin. I can't believe you, of all people, would be so inconsiderate of others' feelings. I don't think you really have a right to complain anymore, let alone the right to speak. As if that hasn't been taken from you already with how many circles I can talk around you. I think I was talking to you for a whole 5 unbroken minutes, and you didn't even speak a single word. Talk about a double definition of dumb over here. And yet here you are, about to let it happen all over again from the same girl who creamed herself when thinking about a rug burn and a bruise every night this week. Again and 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 care to change that?